pretty amazing day today on day 2 of the Learning Solutions Conference Expo. The keynote speaker was amazing, and I went to 2 full sessions, and I also went around the expo, so here's what I have for you. How to improve team collaboration, and that was with Nick Floro. He was a really great speaker. He gave some good tips. So one was lunch and learn. With his team, they get together at lunch and they pick a topic to talk about. So it could be something new that everybody's learned, or any new tools that they've been using. So I thought that was a really good idea. Communication was key, keeping everyone up to date. So he gave some ideas. What he does is he takes pictures of anything interesting he finds or he sees on the internet. He'll just take a snapshot, and then he'll have a folder of pictures, and these pictures he can navigate through and find ideas, and then he can also have your team members access those photos. You can send them photos of what you're working on. So if you draw up a draft of an idea, you can take a picture of it and then send it to your coworkers so that they know that you're actually making progress in the project, and then they can come back with some feedback on what to add, or changes, or their ideas, or hey, it's great. So that was pretty cool. Put out reports of your plan for the project, and just quick bullet points to send to your team or your clients, and then they can ask questions about what's this mean in more detail. But it's a quick way to kind of send out the message, like, this is what I plan to do. Get the user of the product involved. So we would get a student to go through the course, and we would either get their feedback, or we would sit down with them while they go through the course, and then we find out what we need to change, and what they think of the layout, and what they would improve on the course content, or how it's laid out and designed.
My parents asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I told them I wanted to be Captain Nemo. And I'm sure they went into the other room and went, oh, Houston, we have a problem. But anyway, being wonderful parents, you should never squash a child's passion, even though it may be ridiculous. But my passion was to be Captain Nemo.
Well, obviously the message, there's multiple messages. One is don't grow up, stay young, stay full of curiosity, and also then to understand the ocean has a lot to offer us. And equally important, how we can use our excitement of exploration to get the next generation ready. So it's multiple stories, technology, exploration, and outreach.
So Adobe Presenter 8 now has what's called the Adobe Video Creator, which allows you to take and record your webcam and what you're doing on the screen of your computer at the same time. And then we give you a very easy to use editing tool where you can go in and, based on a timeline, choose if you want to focus just on the video, if you want to focus on the presentation, or have a split screen where you can see both. And you can even do pan and zoom effects so that you can target people to be able to see and focus on the part of the presentation or the webcam that you're showing, and then publish that directly out to YouTube or to your Adobe Connect.
So I just gave a talk at Learning Solutions 2013 about whiteboard videos and doing them on a budget and doing them with little to no artistic skill. Get the script right to start with, and then prepare your images using the nouns and phrases that are most important from the script. So take those nouns and phrases, do drawings of those. You can trace them, then cut them out later. So then you have these things that you're sliding around on the screen. And that cuts way down on the amount of stuff that you have to draw. So then you're just drawing, you want to just draw the simple shapes instead of trying to draw faces and bodies and things like that. So you want to draw the most simple shapes, and just keep it really easy on yourself. Make it really easy on yourself if you can. So one of the reasons that this is really hot right now is because it is so engaging. And when you have things going on the screen at all times, you have things moving around, you have people drawing things, people are just locked into it. So if you've ever seen like the RSA animate clips or things like that, like those are just so amazing because this guy is drawing this whole thing and you think that he's like drawing super fast or whatever, but you don't have to. It's all about video editing magic, really. So you don't have to have great artistic skill. You can go as slow as you want, sketch out stuff on the whiteboard beforehand and pencil really lightly, and then you just draw over it, and then you have this really engaging video, and people want to pay attention through the whole thing. So that's why it's hot right now, and probably will continue to be hot for quite some time.
So you can use an inexpensive camera, maybe 2 lights, a whiteboard, some felts, and that's pretty much, oh, and the projector if you do a projector. With all those supplies it would be $647 total, but because we have the supplies at the college already, it won't even cost that much. So it's pretty cool. I kind of want to make one right now, but I don't have a script. So basically with the whiteboard, you would draw the image, and then or the images, and then you would put it into the editing suite that you're using, and then you'd speed it all up really fast. So that's how it's done. When you make a good take, and you do a good drawing of that section, that little scene, you would take your hand away, just so that you can make a clean cut to the next scene. Put the whiteboard on the floor, then you're not standing on the wall, so it's more comfortable for you. Leave 5 to 10 seconds between each shot, and wear same shirt. That was a good tip, because you could be drawing over a day or two and you could have a different sleeve in the shot, so use the same shirt, or just pull up your sleeve and just have a bare arm. And don't touch your items on the board, don't move them. Once you have a good take, you just leave them there. So have an area where it's cleared so you don't have to move it around. He said the filming with all the details and stuff would be 4 to 5 days, and the total, including like the script and meeting with your clients or the SMEs or whatever to develop it, and post-production as well, so all the editing and stuff, which would be a little bit longer. It would take a total of 3 weeks or 1 month. It's quick considering how long it would take to develop an animation with the same content. You can also reuse the images that you've drawn for a PowerPoint presentation or throughout the rest of the course as well, so that you can tie in and relate to the whiteboard animation. So that was a good tip. That was a good idea of reusing the images from the whiteboard presentation.
Okay, so here's one. It kind of has a game look and feel. I mean, you talked about, somebody mentioned fun as being part of the motivation.
I also did a session on articulate storyline and why games. So they went through creating games and storyline, which is pretty cool. We don't have articulate storyline right now, but it is an option if we want to use that tool to create games. At this conference there's a lot about gaming and gamification and engaging the learners in that way. So the value of play is really prominent here. That concludes day 2 of the Learning Solutions Conference and Expo. I hope you tune in to day 3 if I have time to get it done. My mind has been blown. There's a lot more things that I've seen, but I just couldn't get it filmed, or I just don't have time to get it out to you. So I will get that information to you guys as soon as I can. So yes, see you next time. Bye.